In a world where 7 people will play a game like never before. Will they survive? Audio Dungeon.
You guys are traveling down mostly by boat to get down to a layer underground in Andaria that basically looks like you're in the overworld again. It's so high, this cavern, that it's basically just mist, and you see a little bit of light, like almost as if there's a sun, but it's not. So something goes up there as a light source, and it's just haze, like black and like gray on the top of the thing. But down here on top of the sky. But below that is mountains and forests, just like you were outside above the world. So it's a very interesting place to you. You just came from the city of Rock Bottom, which is ruled by a triad of humans, gnomes, and dwarves. You just helped them, and you're on your way. Why'd you come down here? Is because you're chasing a crystal rod, which you know has a lot of power. You guys have had it at one point, but then lost it, and then you guys been traveling down the whole entire way to try to find it. You came across one of your arch enemies, Bludgy, who Holgar you actually managed to take care of, and I thought that was going to be the real death of Holgar. That was going to be it, but you got out from a good speech of Findalar, Tom's character, and some great barding by Brooke Armstrong. So now you guys have just finished up there. You met a drow wizard who helped you in the battle last week, and he was basically part of the drows, the city of Peliondaris. And he is basically a part of one of the Wizarding Enclaves and looks for spell components and things like that. That's why he was out so far from there. He tells you that his city is kind of days away and that you're probably better off going there and then making your way out, which is apparently near like a tree, like a large tree, which you know very little about. And he suggests that there is a quicker way, but it's going directly over the mountains, but he advised you not to do it. So out of game, I tell you guys, you have a choice. You could go a way that is quicker, but a little more dangerous, or you take the long route where you might encounter more things that may slow you down. And I think that you guys chose the longer route to go to the Peliondaris, the drow city underground. We take it from there. You guys have begun your adventuring, and you're now making your way, and you start off, funny enough, underground, but you're walking through a forest. Oh, there's the forest now.
So how far are we from this drow city, do we think? Oh, like right there.
No.
Oh.
I'm just presenting green.
Forest.
We're really in the forest.
You walk through the forest. You wonder how far you are. And you realize
It's very warm.
you are 5-6 days away.
And now how far are the mountains that he also told us to go?
The mountains are probably a day away. And as you walk, you realize that you'll be able to see the mountains to your left. So you're not really sure which way is east or north, south anymore. But to your left would be the mountains, and that is quicker. And it looks like you're going to walk around the mountains to the other side and get to the city, which supposedly is a large tree. But if that tree is as big as they say, it's hard to see because there is mist and smoke and all these different things that are in the air, very high up. It's almost like the worst kind of clouds, the clouds that don't really form too much.
So what I want to do is, guys, well, we were in the Dwarven City. I managed to procure some maps. And I take out the maps that I stole from the general's table.
Okay.
Great job.
So you take out. Are you actually looking at it, or are you just?
Yeah, well, I bring them out to talk about them.
Okay.
These are our options.
Okay, so you guys are walking and discussing on the maps. You look over it, and pretty much a rundown as you're discussing it is there are 5 major cities that are not in this direction at all that are owned and run by the Triad. And 3 of them, 2 of them, one is a gnomish city, One is a human city, and then there are 3 dwarven cities. And they're all run by the Triad.
Okay. One of the maps you told me I had stolen was the Drow map, actually.
Yes, so the Drow map is the one you're using now, and that's how you're going to get to Pelion Doris, and that's the one you're kind of using. And that you see how vast the city is, and using that you can see around the areas around it, and that kind of tells you where it is to the mountains. It makes it kind of easy for you to travel. And also the wizard that was with you, Rob Sprantz's character last week, the Drow wizard was telling you kind of which way to go, roughly, and it's not too difficult. It's just a lot of traveling, which I'm sure will be uneventful.
Yeah, uneventful. Totally.
He left us, correct?
Especially with
Boring,
the
actually.
Say again?
He left us, right? Eknarps.
Oh, yes. Eknarps went on his own way and continued doing what he was doing. He said actually he was probably going to eventually make his way back, but he was going to cast a spell and send a message back to them to let you know that he met you and that you were invited by him into the city. Otherwise, you wouldn't be welcome at all.
Okay.
And he's such a nice, polite, well-mannered, and helpful
Accommodating.
elf. Like,
Dark
I'm really looking forward to meeting more Drow. He's the first Drow that I've ever met or heard of, and he made such a positive impression
It was very pleasant.
that
Guys,
He's a nice guy.
I'm going to use
Seems
Call
very
of the
fun.
Wild and just gather some animals around me as we travel.
Hey, breaking out the
Okay.
Yay.
use Call
on the ground.
use Call of the Wild, and it is raining outside, but you do see some animals coming out. You see some
Inside.
lizards and some squirrels,
Inside.
all different colors than you thought.
They come up on my shoulder and stuff.
I'll roll for it.
He's a gentle giant.
Lizard.
He was
Nope.
a gentle giant.
Squirrel, yes.
Lizard, lizard,
Oh.
lizard.
Squirrel runs up right to you, and he feels friendly with you, and he's like all gray actually, and he just sits with you and chills.
All right.
Squirrel. Okay, so you guys walk and you guys make a journey for about nearly a day, and you find a good spot to camp out. And Jacques kind of actually finds it first. He goes, "This is pretty good. It looks like we have a few days. Maybe we rest a little bit, and let's put some watches out just to be sure. I'll be on first watch."
I'll be on the sleep watch.
Yes.
I cuddle up with the rod.
Okay. You come up with the rod, you have it wrapped up, and you guys make camp. And you guys begin to go to sleep. Now, remember, if you sleep for the whole entire 8 hours, you're going to get your full health. Okay? If you don't, you won't get it. So waking up really messes it up, especially for a spellcaster.
I'm gonna sleep. I'm sorry. I'm only gonna sleep 5 hours. That's all I need.
Okay?
Okay.
So everybody, you're going to go around really quick, and you're going to have a choice to wake up your party or not wake up your party. We're going to play...
Oh boy.
Is there someone coming? Now, here's how it goes. I'm going to play some sound effects in there. I think they're going to be pretty obvious, actually. But what's making it a little harder is that it is an interesting day outside. It is raining. It's kind of hard to hear.
It's raining on the inside.
Yes.
Once
So,
again.
at home, if you want to, comment on, please do.
Oh, God.
Oh, the rain stops for a second. You bastards. Oh, but then it just... Oh, looks like it's going to change, but no. That rain is going to start right back up. This Underdark is so weird. Unpredictable.
So crazy.
It's so crazy.
This inside, outside.
It actually even comes on a little stronger this
So
time.
who's on first watch? You?
Okay, so Jacques actually at first watch.
Oh, sorry.
Everyone, do me a favor and close your eyes. I'm going to go around the table. I'll tell you when you're up. And I don't want you to see anything I'm doing or even focus on what I'm doing. Just want you to focus on what you're hearing. And here we go. Rob, you're on second watch. You are up. You have 10 seconds to stop me if you think you're being attacked. If you don't, if you are attacked, obviously, they'll get the first thing.
I would just like to say when I wake up, the first thing I do is get into my suit.
Okay, if you wake up. Yeah. Well, I'm sorry, you're awake right now.
For my watch. When my
Okay, right. So you're in your suit. Okay, so I'm going to tap
Yeah,
10 times. You have those full 10 taps
Sleeping with my armor
to
on.
say if you want to wake the whole group up or just go through. Remember, this could be a psych out. I'm actually going to pre-roll it and see if it happens. Interesting. And now it is up to you. Rob, you're going to go first. Here we go.
Seems fine.
Okay, you're good. Dan, you're up. 10 seconds. 10.
Oh, God.
No, wake up. Damien.
How many watches do we have?
And he did not wake anybody up.
Nope, not for that.
Okay.
Made the decision.
Brooke, you're up.
Wake up.
Okay. You
Can
wake
we
up.
open our eyes?
Who do you wake up, Brooke?
I wake up Damien. And I wake up Hogar.
Okay, you wake up 2 of you. You guys get up. Everyone else is asleep. And
Draw my sword.
Yeah.
you're hearing now, whatever you're hearing
Axe.
now is what you're hearing.
What is it? Can I open my eyes?
Sounds like footsteps.
I think someone's here.
Can I? Alright. Am I awake? I am, right?
Yeah, you woke up.
I want to look around.
Okay, you guys look around. And you're not really seeing anything yet. And all of a sudden you see something coming out of the forest kind of very slowly in a very creepy way. And it looks just like this.
Dear God.
Oh, jeez.
If you want to zoom in on me.
How big is that?
Yeah, how big is that?
I'll tell you in a second.
I'm still asleep.
The one
Could he
on
be
the one
nice?
on your left at home.
Could he be nice?
Yeah. Yeah, it could be nice. Could be really nice.
He looks kind.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
looks like Groot
sure.
almost.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like an ent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Oh,
He could
yeah, sure.
he could be great.
Oh, I think I know what it is.
Stop cheating, Rob.
I didn't cheat. I just.
Rob just knows.
All right, so we see that. How far away is it from us?
I simply
Okay,
have
so you
broad-based
see one
knowledge.
coming in. It's probably within like about 30 feet, and then you see almost like coming out of the fog is a few of them.
Oh no.
Everybody wake up. I wake him up.
Do you wake everyone up?
Yes.
Yes.
Tom, you're waking up. You do not gain any spells.
Oh,
No.
You guys are all standing there.
Yeah,
And
it's,
looking.
it's warranted.
What's
There's
up?
a whole fucking shitload of things coming.
What?
You guys are sitting there,
There's
and
a bunch of guys coming.
and
I
you
don't
see
know what they are.
you see all these figures coming around, and like they're walking up, and they look like they have these odd like they look like Fun Guy if it developed into a humanoid.
Okay.
And they basically stand out there just out of like complete sight of them, and you seem to be like almost all surrounded, and there's probably about 9 of them.
Oh my God.
are they doing anything? They're just standing there?
They seem to be standing there.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
I wasn't saying hello to you.
I'm saying hello to
I'm
them
gonna
with you.
start trying to get into my suit as soon as I wake up.
Okay, you get right back to your suit.
I'm right back in. Oh, good.
What the hell is what are those?
I don't know, but I thought it was worth waking you up.
So, does my character have any idea what they are? No,
Roll knowledge check, but you've never seen this before.
Probably. Okay.
What? Me?
Maybe they're nice.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm not
Maybe they
saying.
mean us no harm.
I'm not trying to.
Is that a nature
prejudge.
check? Natural 20. Unnatural. Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20. Okay, you're pretty sure this is not something you ever thought that you've heard about it from people talking about it, something like that, and you're pretty sure they're called like myconids, but you don't know much about them.
Don't know much about it. Okay.
And you're pretty sure they were part of some kind of hive mind. It's the only thing that you know.
All right. So I share what I know with the group in a whisper.
That's great.
Are they friendly?
I don't know.
Is anything friendly in the wild?
Aren't you the ranger?
Yes.
Yes.
Can you talk to them?
I've never seen something like this before.
All of a sudden, you see them kind of like backing up, and as it just came, they just turn around and slowly just walk away.
Oh, damn it.
Okay, well that was
What's going on?
crazy.
No.
Thanks.
I think they're a peaceful people.
Thing.
If they're a hive mind, maybe they're
Thing.
just coming to keep watch.
I think we should.
Mind flayers are also a hive mind.
So I'm gonna give you
Right.
I'm gonna give you the 1 hour from the start. Jacques 1, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and almost 6 hours of sleep is what you have. So you won't get your full health, but you guys have slept for a bit. Do you want to go back to sleep or no?
I'll
Yes,
keep watch. I'll
I
keep
go
watch
back
if
to
you
sleep.
guys want to.
If
I
they
like to
come
sleep.
back, should I wake you up?
If you feel like they're gonna do something, I guess you should wake me up. I don't want to die in my sleep.
I don't think they will do anything.
Good night.
I'm actually good. I'm gonna stay up.
I go
Okay.
to sleep.
I'll stay up too.
I'll stay up.
I'm up.
Okay. Are you trying to go for another 8 hours or?
No. Yeah, I want to let them
You can
get
wait.
their full rest. Yeah, if possible.
Okay. So you guys
Oh wow.
You
No?
guys go back in.
Yeah.
You rest, and for the rest of the night, you don't hear any noises. You have nothing. You rest a little bit further. Some of you just chill out while the rest of them sleep. And through everything, you're all able to get your 8 hours rest. You're all at full health. And Tom, you have your spells back. You prepare your spells.
Nice.
So you've been here for a long time. You're kind of itching to get going. And you guys begin. You guys start walking to your second day. And your second day is pretty similar. You walk through the forest. After about midday, you actually just maybe like a couple minutes ago, you stopped to eat a little bit, and then you continued. Just after you start continuing, you come across like a whole field of like high grass. But in the field, you see all these bodies on the ground. You're not quite sure what it is.
Human bodies?
Humanoid bodies.
Humanoid. I walk over to one.
Okay, you walk over to one. Jacques goes over to one, and he like pokes one a little bit with his sword. He's like, "What is this?"
I kind of nudge it with my foot.
I don't know.
You see, like they're all just sitting there on the floor, and it looks like everyone's skin has been turned like different colors, and you realize it actually looks like some sort of like either sticks or bramble or tentacles or something going through them. It's all over this field.
God.
This looks horrible.
I don't think we should walk through that, whatever that is.
All of a sudden, you hear, "Help me! Help!"
Where's it coming from?
And you see it right in front of you in the weeds. You see a girl's all tied up, and she kind of like is like kind of half putting her head up and trying to like see you guys, and then getting tired, putting it down. She looks elven, drowish.
She's tied up in like
Something. It's either bramble or weeds, or it could be rope. But from here, you can't tell.
Do they seem to be actively constricting at the moment, or
You
she's
can't
just
tell.
like stuck? You can't tell.
You only see her leaning up. Okay, she's taking damage every round. It's up to you what you want to do. Here we go. This is every round as she goes until something happens.
I run in to her.
You run in.
Oh, man.
Come on, man.
Oh,
I've got the suit. It'll be fine.
Okay, so
Yes.
you start running in. You dash in full dash.
Yes.
Okay. Anybody else helping Rob?
No.
No.
watching. Rob.
Okay. Jacques goes, nope. Nope.
There's a thing called a honey pot.
You run out there.
Yes.
All of a sudden, when you get halfway out, something grabs you and it holds you down for a second, and then and all tentacles and vines wrap you in, and pull you onto the ground.
No.
They start going and pulling over you, and the girl disappears. All of a sudden, you see
See that one coming.
you see all the bodies on the floor start moving, like
Oh dear Lord.
Yeah.
you almost hear like a noise in the air, and the bodies start like
You got one of those, you
the
know,
bodies start sitting up
the thing you
Oh
did
my
back in the
God.
town?
like this.
Might
Yeah.
be the time.
Some of them just like get up and look up, and they start sitting up, and you realize it must be like 50, 60 of these beings right here. And there's dwarves, there's gnomes, there's humans, there's drow, and
Mechanical gnomes.
there's creatures like you saw come to you. There's 2 beholders in there.
Oh.
Just walking with them though, looking the same state.
Beholders?
Beholders.
Beholders.
2 beholders, yeah.
And I
Undead
leave the
beholders.
forest.
How far in? How far in is
He did a full round dash, so you're about 60 feet in.
Leave the forest.
Oh my God.
He's basically in the center of whatever this patch is almost.
Oh, Rob.
So
Put him out of his misery. He's okay.
the good news is that right now you're fine. Like you can breathe, and luckily you're not being strangled. Anyone else would be strangled right,
Right,
now.
he's got the suit.
You're in a self-built iron suit that you made, since you're being a gnomish inventor that you are, and you're kind of fine in there. The creatures are all standing up, and you see a lot of the ones near you like turn around. You can see like out the sides, and you see them coming up to you, like looking over you, and they start like trying to scratch at the suit. And a couple of them even put their mouths on it. Like,
Finn.
Okay.
if I bite you in real life, that's them.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna try and bust out
If
of
I
my.
bite you.
No, don't bite me.
No,
I bust out with my suit.
No! Why didn't you run at all?
Just
I'm
stop
a pro.
him.
I don't leave the seat.
I don't leave
I did the Joe Perry once, and I go, basically, if I touch any of you guys, you all die. He goes, really? And he flips back in the chair.
Not happened to me.
Yeah. I thought you at least get up, Rob.
I'm gonna bust out of the vines and
Okay.
such restraining me.
Roll a strength check. Go for it.
Do I get any bonus from my normal strength in the suit?
Yeah, you definitely do. Take a +4.
All right. 9.
9. You can't get out. You struggle in the suit. You're not really making much progress. We'll go around the table here. Dan, are you doing anything?
No, not right now.
Okay.
How close am I to the nearest walker thing?
They're probably within like 25 feet.
I got an idea.
Okay.
Arjuna says, abandon him. He had a good life. No regrets.
That's right.
You
That
are
is
a
right.
smart person.
I'd like to take.
That's a D&D player. He's like, I have no time for people not paying attention to tactics.
I'd like to move like to the side and a little bit forward, maybe
Like
a
a
good
knight?
like 10 feet or so.
Into the brambles? Into the thing?
Like maybe only like 5 feet towards the brambles, but not in it. Like I don't really want to like walk in it, but I want to get close. And I activate my crystal with the axe crystal,
Oh my.
because I want to see if it
What
has
the
The
anti-magic
ruby.
one you talking about?
The
Okay.
ruby?
So,
Oh, the anti-magic.
the emerald in my axe.
right. So you have the emerald embedded in your axe.
So I try to step away from them a little bit, just in case anybody else is trying to use magic.
The emeralds you guys got from the city of Ironstone, and these emeralds basically they're like an anti-magical area.
We'll say I
within
step to the side,
within
yeah.
30 feet, and they will kill anything within basically his axe. But it has to be activated. The Ironstone is something that you actually can activate to open it up.
Right. So let's say I step like maybe 10, 15 feet to the side, and I activate it. I want
Okay.
to see if there's any effect.
Okay, interesting. You activate this. They don't seem to. You're looking for a magical effect that's going to cease, like that's going to stop.
yeah.
You don't see that. But what you do see is something quite different. You do it, and you see all of a sudden tentacles and vines slowly, and even grass starts to grow up towards the crystal, and the vines are all like growing towards your crystal like
Me.
this, slowly.
Oh my god.
Probably about like 2 inches a second.
Wow. That's weird.
Yep.
Does it seem to be affecting the ones wrapped around me?
You can't tell. You're not even aware of him doing that. What do you want to do?
That's what I do.
Stay there.
You stay, Vin.
The beholders alone, I'm backing away.
I
I am.
I move
The opposite way.
I move the
of
opposite
me.
way because I can't do anything, but I do yell, use your flamethrower.
Let's see. Rock suit can't crush a
Rob-
skeleton.
Rob hears you.
Flamethrower in the woods. I don't know.
Okay. So they are trying to find a way in. Let's roll for that. They do not. They're basically it's going around you more and more, but they're not inside. And now you have about 4 or 5 figures scratching and like trying to like eat you, pretty much. It's a very disturbing thing.
God.
You're hearing like
Should have went to the mountains.
you're hearing like the
We had grasping vines and zombies in them in the
There would have been
mountains.
like demon avalanche snow. Don't worry. It wasn't a better path.
You sure about that? I don't know right now.
Go ahead. What do you want to do, Rob?
Well, I am going to use my flamethrower.
Yeah.
That's the way.
Okay. So you
30-foot
you go
cone. Fire.
you activate the flamethrower, and then you can't do much. You can only launch it from your position. So you're doing it right there.
Where could I...
It's only down along your legs, pretty much.
So I'm standing up, not...
You were
on the
standing
ground.
up. Now you're down on the floor.
So can I... is
No.
it possible for me to tilt up at all?
No.
Okay, then I gotta... if I can only shoot down, I'm gonna try something else. I'm gonna use my new Rocket Man ability, which allows me to shoot a burst of steam and essentially give me a,
A boost.
a boost. so essentially functions as like a jump spell.
Okay.
And I'll just try and shoot along the ground.
Okay, give me a d20 roll. It's actually add your intelligence.
20.
Natural 20. Okay. So you're like, and you think about it, and all of a sudden he goes, and you break some of the things. You fly right out of it, and I'll let you go 2d20 feet back towards the group from 60 feet.
23.
23 feet. Okay. So you move 23 feet in a direction. You are now 37 feet away from the party. And right now you're not being grabbed on, but just as you land, it's the end of your round pretty much because you're prone. Although you could get up right now. You could actually, within the rules, you could try to stand up.
I do.
Okay. So you stand up this round. As you do it, they're already coming around you and grabbing you. That's it. Dan, do you want to do anything?
No, not right now.
Damien, the things are still going towards you. Like they're actually going through the air and like coming towards you and growing towards you. Jacques comes up next to you as if to help you, but he sits toward. He goes, he's like, I don't know, man. You could stop doing that.
Yeah, I was planning on it. Yeah. Once I had a moment. So yeah, I deactivate the crystal.
Okay.
And I would probably go back to the group.
Okay. You deactivate the crystal and you see the grass, instead of like growing and turning, it actually just recedes from you. Recedes from you.
Interesting.
Yeah. And you turn back to the group.
Yeah.
And the rest of you are trying to see what's going on. Brooke, you go. What do you want to do?
I go closer to Finn. I go sit next to Finn.
Okay.
I'm standing clean behind the two of them. I am not
Rob, you
entertaining this.
Tom, you doing anything?
He's 47 feet away. How wide is
37.
37 feet. How wide is this field of brambles?
It's a few hundred feet.
That beholders, man! Get rid of those beholders!
How far out are the beholders?
There's two beholders. They're not together, and they're amongst all like the catatonic moving creatures. They're probably somewhere in the middle, maybe like about 100 feet in.
All right. I cast a fireball on the back end, try and put both of the beholders if I can.
Okay.
The blast of it.
You do it, and you see everyone shudders, and everyone in the all the catatonic creatures, humanoids, they grab like their first their face and then like their body, and they all freak out. Some fall to the floor, and you see everywhere, every sign of life in that area, acting as one unit, shudders to the fire damage, and you see the them freaking out, and then they start like in pain, but slowly walking out, and they're all walking out in different directions. You see the vines kind of wither and pull down, and within seconds, this whole area is just dirt, and you see like tentacles of grassiness go underneath. It's the creepiest thing you might have ever seen in your life.
The creatures, do they seem like they are still walking the same way, or do they seem they kind of like woke up a little bit?
They're all walking different ways. They're walking the same kind of way. Yeah.
Do they look alert?
No. They look like they all have somewhere to go.
Do any of them appear to be coming out of the brambles, like out of the vines, like at the edges, like where you see the field is? Like, do any of them?
The humanoids?
Yeah. Or do they stay within the field?
No, they're actually leaving the field.
Oh. No. Can we circumvent this field?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We gotta get him the hell out of here so we can get around this.
The vines are receding off of me, right?
Yes.
All right, I sprint back to the group.
Joel Satosa says, I love all the tech and the beatbox explosion. Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it. We aim to please.
Should we follow them?
No. We should go away from them. That's, I don't know.
Haste.
Follow the map. You got a
Post
map,
haste.
right?
Yeah.
He's got a
I
map.
mean,
Let's
if any of them
keep
are going in
following
the
map.
direction that we want to go, I guess we can not. We can trail them. I don't want to like talk to any of them or get bitten or anything like that.
Something tells me whatever those things are, they're gonna spread this mess.
Yeah. All right. Well, which way?
Not my problem.
Yeah.
So you guys are going to circumvent this entire area, and you guys start walking around the outskirts and into the forest. And as you do so, the weird noises you heard seem to fade pretty quickly. And you're back to the forest.
I am actively watching for any of those zombie-esque shambling things.
You guys walk for the rest of your day, and you guys don't really have too much problems. You guys reach another point to rest, and you do.
I don't even want to know what that mess was.
Real quickly, we're gonna go around. I'm gonna close your eyes. I'm gonna do it even faster this time. I'm gonna do it 5 seconds each. And if you stop me after I tell you until I said the next person, if you stop me, you can wake up somebody. Here we go. Starting now. Hour passes. Jacques' hour passes. Rob, you're up. Go. Dan. Scro. Brooke. Vin. Tom. Okay, and you guys wake up in the morning. Everyone did their shifts. There is apparently no problems.
Very good.
But Jacques is eaten. No, imagine.
Oh, God.
I didn't think I needed to wake anybody up.
You wake up to find Tom is dead.
Who did it? Who did it? Why and how?
Damn werewolves.
Okay, so you guys wake up and you begin your third day of journeying, and finally the rain stops.
Oh.
It is very interesting. You know, we are in the forest underneath the ground, and there is rain.
Yeah.
But like, where is it coming from?
It's kind of crazy.
It is weird.
Maybe it's the lakes that are in the cities above us.
My guess.
Maybe.
That actually kind of makes sense.
Like,
Could
of
be.
Of
course.
course it does.
The ceiling's dripping.
Water from above.
How far are we from the Drow town?
Well, we're here.
You
The
think
Drow Town is there.
That's Drought Town. You estimate
Drow Town.
Drow Town.
things will be great when you're in Drought Town. Oh, he broke Vinny.
T-shirt. That is amazing.
The lights are so much brighter there. Forget all your troubles. Forget all your cares. Just go to Drow Town.
Drought
Oh my
Town.
God.
We
That's
only
hilarious.
knew what we were getting into.
Okay, you guys
in the
begin
song.
your
But how far are we?
2 days. 2 days left.
2 days. Okay. 2 days.
Well, this is your third day.
Oh God.
So you're
Where's my water?
Ah.
you technically have your third, your fourth, and your fifth day. So 3 days left technically. At the end of this day. So
Today, then 2 days.
yes, today then 2 days. So you guys travel. You come into like a kind of like a hilly area. It's never a good sign when I'm looking at the monsters book.
You have a hill area and nothing happens. Everything's very nice.
Yes,
You
yes.
go through a basically hilly area, and you see you come across apparently
More shambling mounds.
like a campfire that's out. Now it's during the day, but you can see this fire is pretty big and pretty bright. It's probably as big as this whole table, and goes up
Bonfire?
like a bonfire. Yeah, you see that's happening, and there's a lot of figures sitting around it, but all the figures are huge, really big.
Bigger than this guy.
So in your head, you're thinking that. You look at him, you look over, and you're like, probably. You're like, I think they must be bigger than him.
Is it the creatures we saw yesterday or 2 days ago?
You don't think so? They don't look the same. They don't. I mean, by size, they don't look the same.
They're humanoid shaped, or like they're obviously? I mean, we can tell if like their outline, right? Like
Are they
2 arms,
humanoids?
2 legs.
Yeah, they're humanoids. Yeah.
2 heads.
2 heads. 2 heads. 2 heads.
Justin Lawrence, welcome to the
Justin
stream.
Talking Heads.
Woo! First time watcher too.
What up,
Awesome, man.
Justin?
All right,
up,
Justin.
man?
We're playing homebrew Dungeons and Dragons, and they're on a quest underground in the world of Andaria, a world that we created, and they're searching for a crystal rod, and they're venturing towards a drow city venturing through a very strange
We
forest.
have the
You play along with
Oh,
us.
they-
You give us some
Look, us.
suggestions if
That's
you know
right.
what to do, Justin.
Yeah, help us out.
They've just
please.
found the crystal rod,
Please.
and now it's about how are you going to get out of the Underdark or the dark and back into the surface. Justin says, I'm currently running my own campaign. I'm also a first-time DM. Kind of here for inspiration. I wish you all good fortune. Thanks, Justin.
Yes.
Thank you, Justin.
Enjoy.
Like and
Have
subscribe,
fun on
Justin.
your campaign.
Steal any ideas you like.
Yeah, exactly. First, build a studio and do special effects. And
So,
then
all right.
practice your DM faces in the mirror. So, you guys,
Learning the important stuff.
all the yes, 3 hours a day,
And a
guys.
favorite shirt. One favorite shirt.
Yes, and wear one shirt so people can recognize you. Who's the DM? Oh,
There he is.
there he is.
So,
Okay, so-
they're huge humanoid creatures standing on this hill.
They're not standing;
No,
they're
no,
sitting around
sitting
it, and they're all
around.
sitting like with their leg up like this, with their arm over the leg, and sitting around a fire. And you think there's about 5 of them there.
Are they en route? Like, do we have to come across them to
No,
get to where we're going?
nope. You can avoid it, and any treasures that might come with it, or maybe
Yes.
not.
Or any impending death.
Yeah,
Right.
that's for you guys to
gamble.
decide.
How far into the day are we?
A few hours.
A few hours?
Yeah.
Do they have anything else set up besides a bonfire?
No.
Does it look like there's any
Pile of
food?
treasure?
Well,
Pile of gold-
no, I'm
gold
thinking
coins?
more along the lines of like dead animals, roasting, anything like that.
You
Like
do see a pile of something.
a pile of something.
Now that you're asking.
Okay.
Hogar, what do you think we should do?
I think we need to get to Drow Town. I say we avoid them.
What if they can help us some way?
We don't need help right now.
He's got
Yes,
a point.
we should just avoid them.
We're doing well.
I kind of have to agree. I mean, every time we encounter something, it's never really good.
Okay, so you guys
Except for
choose.
this time.
Except for this.
Chase Cooper says fireball.
Shit, you
Excellent
gotta be
idea.
discreet a little bit. Come on.
So
I
you
think he needs a
guys,
shot.
continue, and you decide to go past this treasure-filled encounter, and you guys make your way to the rest of the day, and you have no other problems.
Woo.
You find a spot to rest. This spot's actually pretty cool. It's kind of like in the middle of some trees, and it has actually a natural defensive barrier around it. So you actually have one way in, so that makes you feel really comfortable. You feel like you could make your way out of the trees if you had to, but you have to bash through them. But at least visibility-wise, it's kind of easy to watch if somebody's coming in. You guys set up and rest. Jacques takes the first watch, and you guys don't even need to make your rolls anymore because, again, you feel like it's pretty fine, pretty easy to tell if somebody's coming at you. You guys rest, and that concludes your third day. Once again, the rain has stopped, and you wake up to a very peaceful environment in the Under Forest. You're on your fourth day. Justin Lawrence could possibly have some info about the city. So they're not at the city yet, so I can't give it to you because I've been giving it to them, and they haven't arrived yet. They're in the forest, traveling 5 days from a dwarven city of Duger dwarves, and they're going towards a drow city, which is called Pelion Daris. And they've already met one person there from a drow wizard who's actually invited them to come there. And he was interested in, he helped them out with something pretty big, helped them get the rod back, which now they have. And they're making their way there because it's probably the safest place they can go. And they're trying to find a way out of the dark now.
Yeah, the drow wizard we met is the first drow we've ever met. So
Yeah.
it was a really good impression. We have really high opinion about all drow.
We can't wait to meet the rest of them.
Yeah. So you guys travel your fourth day. Your fourth day is seemingly pretty easy. Every once in a while, as you're walking, you see the terrain kind of clears up, and you come out of the forest, and you're kind of walking on plains. Melissa Banani, welcome to the stream. You're walking on plains, and you see some of those figures. The first ones I told you, the Myconids, and they're just kind of just walking along, just about like one by himself, and maybe another guy
And they're
somewhere.
kind of like shadowing us, like to the sides or something?
You're not sure if they're shadowing you. You're not sure,
Or
but they
just
are
doing-
walking in the same exact direction.
That we are walking?
Yeah.
And they seem to be unaware of us.
They don't seem like they're looking right at you. They just seem to be like they're walking the same direction.
How many of them are there?
Right now, you see 2.
Veer?
2.
But through the day, you're seeing 1 here, 1 there, 3 there, 1 there, 2 there. And but they're always far off.
Do you think we should talk to them?
Maybe I had another idea.
What, you want to see if they follow
Yes.
us?
Don't.
Yeah. I was
Don't
saying,
talk to them.
Yeah.
let's just go in a different direction and see if they are also happen to also go in that direction. Then we'll know if they're following us.
Yeah.
Why don't we
kinda,
just stop
I kind of
and
like that because I want to see if they're shadowing us. Because that could be a problem.
Maybe
Well, let's just
we
stop
should.
and see if they stop with us.
I think we should talk to them. They could have killed us.
Yeah.
They're made
few
of,
days
they're
ago.
made of mushroom.
I don't know how good that is. Let's try the walking away thing.
Okay.
Why don't we just stand
So
still?
I don't think we should stand still.
I don't,
Yeah,
Chase
where
Cooper
would
says,
they
"Can
go?
anyone speak to them?"
I don't want to be surrounded.
What?
again.
What?
Yeah.
That's what I say,
So-
Chase.
How far away? They're
Chase,
far
you
away.
are a fool, man. They're going to kill us. Eat us. I hope they eat you first.
It's like into the woods. We just pull
Okay,
Chase out. Use this guy. We run away. Yeah,
Fear
yeah.
a little bit, I think.
Just to see, maybe.
See if they follow us. Let's just.
All right.
Okay, you guys veer. You change your course a little bit, and you notice after about an hour of watching them, they don't follow you, and they just stay walking. You watch one. You see he was going alongside you. You veered off a bit, and he's just still going on. So your distance is getting greater.
Now maybe we should follow them.
And then they'll be like, "Hey, I think those guys are following us."
I have an idea. Let's veer away this way.
Should we talk to them?
No, they look dangerous.
Fire and swords.
Oh, I meant to ask you before, but I forgot. Do I know how to activate the power of the crystal that I absorbed?
Do you know how to activate the color of the crystal you absorbed?
Power.
Which one did you?
No,
use?
you don't.
Red.
Oh, the red.
No. So
Oh,
you
God.
you absorb the red crystal, and you have all like that red streak on your face. You look pretty badass.
Yeah.
So far, that's the most memorable thing that happened, and you don't know. You do feel different, but you don't know what the difference is.
I picture it looks like Thor from Ragnarok.
Yeah.
A little bit,
Yeah.
yeah. You can picture like that. Yeah, you're thinking about your power as you're walking, but you're not really sure yet.
So I'm just a little nervous.
Let's get back on course.
being in a forest.
It's a lot of wet. You know.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so
It
you
just
guys,
rained.
keep continuing your way. You complete your 4th day. You find a place to rest. You're resting in basically the plains right now. There's no actually woods in sight. But you see far off in the distance, there's a gigantic, heavily dense forest. And behind it, there is some kind of huge structure or something that goes way beyond the height of the forest. You're not really quite sure what that is yet. You guys rest on the plains. You have enough visibility. You can see about 100 feet. So, again, pretty easy to rest for you. Jock takes first watch. You guys only your watch. You rest uneventfully.
So I actually want to do something while we're resting. I want to like look at the maps, and I kind of want to like try to figure out like how far we've actually like traveled from when we entered like the
Rock bottom?
not rock bottom, but I guess the
No, you have no idea.
from what's it called from
Ganderstone?
Ganderstone, yeah.
In Ganderstone, you have no idea.
So
You've done so many turns on a waterway, going fast and slow. You spent one of them was a day. You have no way. You could easily say, man, you must have like
is there
50 to 100 miles. Like who knows?
Is there any clue on the maps as to
No. There's nothing above. It's just
that's
it.
what I was wondering if there's any like significant.
You easily get the sense they could care less about what happens up there. It's like you caring about what 2 birds are doing up in the sky at 1,000 feet.
Yeah, the reason I was asking was because I'm figuring the tree has to pop up someplace, and I was trying to get a correlation of where the tree might.
Nah.
No, okay, good enough.
Trees on the map,
No,
and the tree's not too far away from the city.
Yeah, I was just trying to figure out like where the tree might pop up.
Justin Lawrence
Above
says
ground.
possibly the city or Lich's Tower.
Oh, gee, come on, man.
Jesus.
Good idea, Justin.
Listen, I want to wake up a little early, and I want to try to use my foraging to find the white flower, which is hard to find.
That is a very good idea, Dan.
What the hell is that?
Read the white flower.
Hard to find. The white flower, eaten with proper physical control, gives a target wild shape. Wolf, bear, eagle, mouse lasts 1 hour max. Can come out at will.
You are you
Wow.
are fantastically in the perfect spot and area to try to find that.
Oh my god.
Make a d20 roll, and you can see if you can
Find
get
that flower.
add your wisdom
Find
and
that
achieve
flower.
a 12.
5.
Nope,
No flower.
Damn.
no flower.
When can I try again?
I'll let you try again near the end of the day.
Okay.
So you guys get up and you start making your way to the Drow city of Pelion Daris. And you guys travel, and again, no real problems. You don't see anything happening here. Now, as you get closer to the city, you expect that there's going to be it's a city. Like, this is where it is in the map. You're just not seeing it yet. You just see old forest. And maybe there'll be people coming in, coming out. You see nothing like that.
Is there on the map? Is there buildings or is it just like
There are things that signify buildings, but it looks like circles and squares and shapes. But it's not very detailed in that way. It's just detailed of where the map is. But there is kind of scribblings there. You can't tell one way or the other what it is. Michael Armstrong, thanks for joining the group. Vincent Benatti, thanks for joining the group. And
Hi.
you guys continue your way walking towards the Drow City, to Drow Town.
Take it down to
Down
Drow.
to drown.
So you guys walk, and you probably get pretty close to it. You could try one more time for the white flower.
Let's see. Let's do it.
do we want
Come
to
on,
spend
Dan. Come on,
another
Dan.
Yeah. 17.
So you're scanning the whole day, and all of a sudden you see one. You're like, oh wow, and like you've heard about this from the person who's pretty much instructed you when you were younger, and they helped you out, like one of the elders. And you're looking at it, and you're observing it. You're counting the petals, and you look at the whole thing. You're like, this is absolutely a white flower. So you can put it in one of your pouches pretty carefully, and yeah, you found that. Good job.
Wow, cool.
So
Great. Picking flowers. All right.
picking flowers?
You
Tiptoe.
know what I
So-
can do with this?
Here we are trying to survive for our lives, and he's picking daisies.
I'm not gonna tell you. I'll show you when the time comes.
Okay. All right.
You're a
You
big-
show me your
You'll
flower
be
book.
very impressed.
Now he's a botanist.
He's going to have a nice
Well, he
collection
likes-
at
he
the end
likes-
of our
is.
trip.
He likes. He's
gonna
very
show you-
nature
A little
oriented.
He's going to
collection.
show you his flower power.
Oh god.
Okay, so you guys get to the point. You were probably right outside where it's in the map. You're looking at the mountains. It looks pretty much the same. And you're outside a forest, and your first thoughts are, I'm going to walk into the forest. And then all of a sudden you look over, and you see a couple of those weird creatures. And the creatures seem to be walking up towards the same thing. And you look in the distance, like past, now you see that one. And you see, maybe another mile, there's a few other creatures, and they're actually just walking into the forest.
Similar. The
Different.
same creatures or different
The
creatures?
same types. Some are myconids, and some are these just like walking humanoids that look like they have like vines and things through them, and they're just like
things
walking.
from the field.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh no.
Okay,
And the
this
things
is
from
not
the
a good
first day
sign.
too.
Oh no.
This is not a good sign.
The things from the things from
We
the
probably shouldn't go
first
this
day.
way.
which things from the first day?
The mic and
Oh, the Myconids
Myconids.
and the divine people. Okay. Great.
Justin Lawrence is Enchanted Forest. Could be.
Well, I think we still got to check this out. The
I feel like
city's
we're going
supposed
to be
be
marching
here.
to our deaths.
We gotta
Well,
check it out, don't we?
Is this the city?
Well, we don't know. We got to see.
You checked on the map. Looks like the city's supposed to be here.
It should be right here.
It's a very dense and long forest.
I like
So if it was in the forest, it's big enough.
I start looking at the up into the trees and see if there's anything.
You look up. Oh, by the way, beyond the trees now, you can see a huge structure is a giant tree, and the tree runs about 25 miles wide.
Whoa.
Imagine that treehouse tree, but it's 25 miles wide, and it goes up and into the mist.
What, like Swiss Family Robinson tree?
No,
Way bigger than that.
Like
Yeah,
25.
but like 25
yes.
miles across.
Tree.
Yes, 25 miles, but looks like that.
25-mile
That's ridiculous.
tree.
That's ridiculous.
It's Avatar, man. It's Avatar.
Yeah,
That's not even 25
Yeah.
miles.
it's an avatar tree.
Greg, you know what feat I have?
Climb Avatar tree.
Tree strider.
Yes.
What's a tree strider?
I can stride
Sounds awesome.
like
Oh,
Tarzan.
strider.
Swing through the trees.
That's funny.
I'm picking all the right feats today.
Chase Cooper says, it's a trap.
It is a
Yeah.
yes.
Nah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't think it's
so.
a trap.
I don't think so.
I wanna.
I don't think so either.
I actually
people-
wanna actively search the trees for anything that might be hidden in the limbs. Like, I want to look.
Okay. Roll perception check. You're rolling. Melissa Benatti says, Treehouse of Horrors.
Yes.
It just
A 10.
10. You take a look at the trees, you try to look in, and all you see is just leaves and
trees.
I try and cast my mind back to anything that our drow wizard friend may have mentioned about his city that would give us a hint as to like how best to find it. Like anything that he might have casually mentioned about like.
No. He talked about the society. He didn't talk about anything about the borders or being weird or anything like that.
Maybe we just walk in. I mean, they're just kind of like walking in. What happens to them when they walk in? Do they disappear?
They walk in, and within a few seconds, they're completely gone.
All right, but it's not like they're not like just like they're gone, right? What
Uh,
I'm saying is like when they break the barrier.
it's almost like that.
Let's walk in.
okay. Well, thinking about what the collector said,
What did he
maybe
say?
we should.
Only one of us has to survive.
Yeah.
So let's go with one at a time.
No, but it says that
Who's
we
first?
should befriend death, and you never know what goes on the other side.
Wait a second!
I think Dan
Wait a
befriended
second.
Whoa.
That's right. He told us to cure the elven blight. Maybe this is the elven blight. These people walking around like zombies.
That could be something. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe.
I don't even
Okay.
remember that, but
No, that's,
kudos.
that's right. Yes, he did say that.
So Dan Hogar is talking about basically an ancient, which is a god in this world, basically put them on this path while they were fleeing a town just together as a group of citizens. But when they reached on the ground, they were able to encounter this ancient. If you look back at the shows, you can follow along. You'll see how it went down. But basically, they gave you a whole long thing saying kind of like a prophecy of what like you need to do to pretty much save Indaria from destroying itself from a second celestial war. And the ancients and all their people are basically starting to fight each other up top, and you guys are just below on your own little journey, and like probably the only place left that's really like completely untouched by whatever was happening in that war. So now, Justin Lawrence just says, "Burn it." So you got Treehouse of Horrors, you got It's Enchanted. Burn it. What do you guys want to do?
do the trees look sick at all, or do they look?
No.
They look healthy. It doesn't look like that brambles area, like anything like that.
No.
Doesn't look any.
I think we should go in.
I think so
agree.
too.
Yeah, let's
I
check it
think
out.
so too.
All right.
One at a
Start
time.
walking.
Just
Yeah.
stay
No.
nice and tight.
All together.
Like ninjas in a kung fu movie. We're going in one at a time. Okay, so you guys are actually going one at a time? All
No,
together?
what are we doing?
Okay,
All together? All together.
You guys go in.
Together now.
All together now.
You guys walk in, and you fade into the outskirts of the forest. The forest is so thick that once you move one branch out of your face, there's another branch in your face. It just keeps going and keeps going and keeps going. It's so thick that you could barely see each other, and it's kind of difficult to see what is going on. You guys walking for a while, and you start to hear different sounds popping up, and role play.
I hear.
Can't even see where we're going.
I hear a horse.
At least in the mountains, we're seeing what the hell's coming after us.
It does sound like there's civilization. Oh, okay. Oh,
Is that maybe
Many
people?
voices.
a town?
Yeah.
You made it.
Let's go towards it.
All right. All
And they're
right.
gone.
Yeah.
Keep moving.
Try and push our way towards the sound of cheering and
Not cheering.
yeah.
Oh,
Well, the more I get, the
Screaming?
you mean they're not having
Your,
a party?
your character's twisted.
They're not welcoming us.
You're supposed to be able to scream for that.
It's not a welcome
I
party.
have old ears.
What do your old
It's a
ears tell you?
celebration. It's a beer festival.
I just hear
It's
crowds and they're loud.
Justin
this
Lawrence says, I would say to carve your way in with swords and such, but the forest may fight back. Michael Rotundo, what's up, man? Thank you for stopping in.
Hey.
Okay, so you guys start going through, and you're hearing kind of what you're hearing now. I'll let you listen for just a minute.
Let's continue on.
I've placed a few interesting things in there if you're really paying attention.
I think I heard a scream at one point. A woman screaming.
Okay, guys. So you guys come out. All of a sudden, the forest just kind of like ends,
There it is.
Oh no.
and you see horses running back and forth, and you see you're in the Drow City, Drow Town, and they're running for their lives, and you see all those creatures. Like there's some like attacking people in different spots, and you see now there's a lot of them, and apparently they've been walking in for a long time because there's probably about a few hundred in this area, and they're all facing. A lot of them just stand there like this, and ones are attacking within, running amok. And it looks like the humanoids, the ones that are like been taken over by the zombies, like they were like once like a normal person, they're the ones like in it. And you actually see a couple of them like running around like running through and jumping on people. And those other mythonoids, what's their name right? Myconids are just standing there like this in the background.
They're not attacking. They're just standing.
They're just standing there.
Myconids.
Oh, this is not good.
You look through the city, and the city is huge. So like it just goes on. It's like it's probably got to be I don't know, 10, 15 miles wide. Oh, like city, a town, and buildings and things like that. And a lot of trees. Most of it is trees, but you see there are buildings amongst it too. And the buildings kind of fit in such a way where they actually look like trees.
Where were we supposed to go? Like
To the tree.
after this, to the tree?
Through here.
I thought it would be like somebody who's going to meet us in the front, but maybe they,
I think they were a little busy, Jacques.
yeah, they're busy dying.
Maybe we should avoid this.
Remember when we saw them the first time? They grabbed their heads.
Uh-huh.
That's because he burnt them to death.
Yeah.
So you look around. You look around.
They were dead.
So you look around and you see those creatures sitting there, and you guys can kind of walk in. You're probably about 100 feet away from them, and all of a sudden, next to you, you feel the rod go like pulse, and you see every creature goes. It turns around. All the Myconids turn around and like look at you guys and start like walking to you.
We gotta get out of here.
Justin Lawrence says, "Does it look like they are corralling them? Corralling who? The people? Oh, not that they see right now. So those Myconids are just sitting there in like a hive, and the other ones are running through the town, just fighting Drow off. And at this point, you're not sure what happens when they eat them or fight them or what's going to happen. You're not really sure yet. You don't see any corralling right now. What do you want to do?
Is there any Myconid that looks different from the rest of them?
Roll perception check. Good question.
Perception. Okay. Is that wisdom?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. 17.
17. You check through them, and you don't see anything that seems to be clearly in charge.
They're 100 feet away. They're heading towards us.
Yes. So we're gonna say easily a round's gone by. So they are moving pretty slowly. They are 85 feet away.
How many, like, are they all grouped together? Are they,
Yeah.
and how many of them are in a group?
It's gotta be like 50, 60 again.
Jesus.
And they're as tight as you can be in a group.
That's a good thing.
Tom's like,
Hey.
when in Rome, people.
I'm pretty sure that's not what it means.
Oh,
All right. How many drow are running for their lives right near them?
none. Okay, your favorite spell, Mr. Fireball himself. They burn. You see the ones in the distance scream and they fall on the floor. Some drow actually kind of survive. A couple of the drow are looking over to you guys and like pointing and don't know what's going on. And the whole group just like roast and they fall on the ground.
Portobello style.
And Portobello straight up.
Can I mimic him? Can I mimic to see if I can get the spell? Fireball?
Oh shit.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
Yes, you're not doing anything else. Now, is that a spell that you're allowed, third level?
Yes, third level spells.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you see, all of a sudden, you see Brooke's next to you, and Brooke with her Bard ability, which is ability in this system, is attempting to mimic the fireball spell. And you start getting scared because you're like, it looks just exactly like what I just did.
4.
4. What do you need to roll? Do you need to roll?
4, 5, 6.
4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
Okay, so you do it. You're like, oh my
Yeah.
god! You can feel a power like run into you, and you feel like you could throw a fireball just once,
Yeah, then I could roll again to keep it.
or not roll again.
Oh, right. I
Or
see.
you try to keep
Okay.
it. If you fail, if you try to keep it and fail,
I can't.
You lose
ever
it.
Keep it.
yeah, I'll actually change it so next level you could try again.
Okay. I'll do it now.
Do what now?
I fireball now.
Okay, you launch a fireball out into nothing.
Oh, they're all gone?
They're all dead on the floor. And you weren't paying attention, so you launch, you do a miscast and fire the fireball.
Whoa!
Which you may feel you made a mistake, but perfectly using your ability for literally the first time ever.
Right.
You weren't able to control it, and you see you do it. She all of a sudden she goes, she does it, and she's like, and it freaks you out. And you sit there, and you're like, went over. Everyone looks at you like, what did you just do? How did you?
What did you did like he did it?
Yes, I did.
So you've been holding that back the entire time when this guy been going to him for every time he needs to do this? I could have been asking you too.
Well, I have to see him and be able to hear him exactly, precisely, and get it perfectly in order for me to mimic him. So not every time, but some of the time.
Okay, let's finish helping the crowd.
This is crazy.
So are there any
Wait a
more
second.
of these creatures anywhere to be seen, or did he just
There's people
roast them all?
writhing in the distance. In the distance, there's more.
Mike Armstrong says, don't let bards play with fireballs. That's the most D&D thing you've ever said to us.
It's good advice.
It's good advice.
Wait, earlier today he asked me what an unnatural 20 was.
Ah, yes.
And I knew.
And you
he
knew what it
didn't.
was.
For those at home, the unnatural 20 is when you achieve 20 by calculating your numbers with a roll and adding whatever you got to add on. A natural 20 is when you roll a natural 20 and pretty much exactly what you wanted to happen happens within reason. So what do you guys want to do? Justin Lawrence suggested the hive mind possibly is not among them. And all those guys, again, are just roasted to the floor. They were piled up so closely.
Right.
So
any of the drow who are looking at us or like acknowledge that we did this
seem to be citizens that kind of like half running off and coming back.
I shout to them. I was like, fire, fire. Fight them with fire if you can.
Okay. A lot of them are just running. And some of it is like literally just like families and farmers. It seems like you're on the outskirts, and it's what you're facing right now. They're running, and what's happening is just in the distance a little bit more. If you hear anything, it's just like a one-off person running
need
around.
to get to the tree, so
Yeah.
We're going to let this
I
entire
don't-
city just get destroyed by...
This is
an entire
not
city
so.
or the entire world. Which one would you rather?
We got told to save an elven blight by your ancient. This looks like a blight of elves.
I try to unleash my fire ability.
On what? On what?
I was like, okay, you sit there and you're like Ben Stiller.
I'm Mr. Furious.
Yeah, you're so furious. You're like,
I do a Hadouken.
Oh.
you try to do Abduk and do something, but apparently this is not the moment for everyone to unleash their sudden fire ability, except for Brooke.
Was everyone trying to do my moves?
Unleash the fury, Mitch.
There are still humanoids in the distance we see chasing drow,
Yes.
running in kind of all
The
directions.
quickest way is still through this. Just
Yes.
also the most
Let's-
dangerous way.
Let's perhaps just keep going
Yeah,
and,
let's
and
go.
keep,
Let's
and
keep
keep out of
going.
these guys.
Exactly.
I want to actually see, hey, there's horses running around. See if you can get them.
Hay is for horses. Okay.
Oh, this guy.
Wow.
Is there a horse coming by me?
No.
When we pass any riderless horses, let's see if we can give them new riders and us.
I'll let you know. But none just yet. You guys get closer. You walk for another few minutes. Justin Lawrence says, could gain information about the tree by saving the city. You guys start making your way deeper into the city, and it starts to get a little bit more populated, but it's a long way before it's going to get to the heart of it, you can tell. You walk on for a few minutes, and then you see a couple of buildings that have been destroyed by something. You're walking around, and it seems like whatever disaster is moving in from these creatures has gone past you into the heart of the city. and is not up to. It's not where you are right now. You do hear it in the distance.
Great.
You guys walk another few minutes, and all of a sudden you come across something very interesting, something you have seen before in a way, and something you've never seen before.
Oh no.
A crystal. And the crystal is on the ground, probably about 5 feet about 5 feet wide, and it's very rough. It's not cylindrical. I'll tell you all the information you need. It's not cylindrical. It's all rough and jagged, and it's sitting there like almost like a meteorite impact into the ground, and it hit a couple of buildings coming by. The crystal is pulsing, and it is an obsidian crystal.
Oh, shit.
The obsidian crystal is mammoth. If we consider the softball to be 100%, we're probably at 1,000,000% at this point.
Oh God.
What?
That
Probably shouldn't touch it.
That's true. But you think that that's what's...
Controlling.
Can you try to use your anti-magic power on the crystal?
Yes.
You think
this little crystal is gonna affect that?
it's worth a shot?
Okay.
You activate your crystal, and your crystal like goes. Your crystal is actually blanking out to the power of that
I
one.
unactivated.
It's intermittent.
Nope.
Oh no.
And we don't know what that does,
well, obviously it makes people disappear.
right?
So yeah.
When
That's-
ingested.
Yes. Maybe we should just keep moving for now. Try and find someone who has.
Yeah, what are we
But
gonna do
more
anyway
info.
with it?
You should probably.
These creatures, right, seem to,
Be attuned to crystals?
yeah, be focused on the magic of these crystals. Remember, he used the sword. They went towards the sword. The rod pulsed, and that drew their attention towards us. Maybe this thing crashing here is what caused all these things to attack it. The city.
Maybe. But still, what can we do about it? It's huge.
Yeah.
Can't even move it if we wanted to. We don't want to touch it.
Maybe we should use the rod to destroy it.
Oh God.
Oh,
no.
God.
Vincent Bonatti says you should touch it and see what happens.
Yeah, real good, Vin. Yeah, that's great.
He
Thank
says-
you. Good job.
Thank you so much.
He says
That's
touching
good. Yeah, real
things,
good.
pushing buttons always helps. If the 80s
yeah.
taught me anything,
Vin, do me a favor. Unsubscribe, please, and just turn off.
and Vin's wife says, Vin, stop trying to break the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop trying to kill us.
Vin actually knows
Yeah.
what
knows-
happens.
He knows something about this.
Vin Bonatti knows.
Knows what happens? Or
He knows what this
happened?
crystal is and does.
And he's telling us to touch it?
No, he doesn't know like that much.
He doesn't. Yeah.
What do
He
you mean
doesn't know that well. He doesn't.
He doesn't
You know you'll never know what he knows.
Oh, I know.
Yes!
Yikes.
Take 5 experience, Dad.
Yes!
Oh, I know what he knows. I was there. Anyway,
Okay. Okay.
another life.
When the will of men fails, Screw was there.
+1, don't forget.
Okay.
Anyway,
So
I do like the general idea of
grow +1.
using the rod to try and...
we don't even know how to use the rod, let alone use the rod correctly.
It's huge.
I didn't say I know how to execute the idea. I'm saying I like the idea.
I mean, the best we could possibly hope for is to draw them away with the rod. And then where the hell does that leave us? With a horde of shambling, whatever the hell those things are, chasing us.
Yeah.
I agree.
Not anywhere close to our goal, getting upstairs.
Yeah, we gotta just move on from this.
Maybe we can get some information
I mean, knowing about
that can help us stop this.
yeah, knowing about it's good, but what can we do right now? Nothing.
What
What's
the-
that?
What is that?
Also,
Sounds-
you hear another explosion. And then another one.
Let's
How
keep
did this
moving.
Everything
towards
starts
the
shaking.
action. Uh-oh.
Oh, God.
no.
And worse than that, because it is worse.
Oh,
You're
God.
sitting there. It's not that the earth is shaking. It is, but what's happening is you see someone running and screaming now, a nude, and someone runs by, and all of a sudden the ground gets like mush. It goes, and the person falls into the ground
Oh, no.
underneath. And next to them nearby, you see it bursts not from above but from below through the ground, and the thing, it looks like a chunk of crystals, and bashes into a tree. The tree goes falls on the ground.
It's a crystal?
It's another one of those black obsidian crystals.
It's coming
shooting
up from
from
the
the-
ground.
Yep.
Oh,
Core
God.
of the earth.
It's from the
Move.
underworld.
We gotta go.
It's
Let's go.
from-
Let's go.
Yeah.
Well, they
Let's
told
go.
us not to go down to hell. It looks like hell is coming up to us.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
go. Let's go. We gotta go
Yeah,
up.
we gotta
Let's
go.
go up as quickly as possible.
Yeah,
Up.
my opinion has changed slightly by the fact that the ground below the ground is attacking us. Let's get
Yes. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, do you guys want to go fast?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so you guys make your way
Ron
fast.
Burgundy. I brought Burgundy.
To the
That's
tree.
terrible. I think -5 for getting the name.
Ricky
wrong.
Bobby?
Ricky Bobby.
Ricky Bobby.
Yes.
I want to go fast.
Robert.
Right. So you guys start running through and going very, very fast through the whole thing, trying to get out of this area. Everyone roll a d20. If you roll a 1, you're going to fall into some mush ground,
Oh, no.
which we will then roll further and see how bad it is.
12.
I'm good.
17.
I always look to
4.
Dan every time we have to roll this roll.
Yeah, really.
Everybody okay?
17.
We're now going to roll for Jacques. Let's see if Jacques' okay. He's okay. You guys run right by you. The sinkholes are happening everywhere.
No.
You see the things shooting up, and you just like completely confused what's going on. You run through. The city is getting a little bit more dense, a little bit more dense, and looking more dense. Justin Lawrence says, "Looks like hell is coming up to us."
Yes.
And finally, you come to a point, and you see that there's all these creatures, and there's more of those same creatures, and the Mythonids, and they are around what appears to be like a wall of bramble that's like guarding the center part of the city. It's almost like you reached past the farmlands of the city in a sense.
Damn.
And you see the wall of brambles are there, and they're sitting there, and there's some of them. Well, actually, they're just sitting like this outside, and you see the other humanoid creatures, all different things, even beholders. But there's still there's actually one beholder in this group, and they're just clawing at the brambles, trying to get through. And all of a sudden, you see the brambles go, and they'll eat a little bit of it. And you see, looks like something is fighting it back in some way.
We've got to stop. Let's attack.
Attack with what?
Our weapons.
You do that.
How many are there?
Use that fire machine thing that you got over there.
That's the
There's a
plan.
couple of
Fire-
hundred now of
flamethrower?
the Mythonids.
Oh, Jesus.
Fire that thing.
There's a couple hundred of the Mythonids, and you would say there's probably about 60, 70 of these other zombie-like humanoid creatures, like fungi-turned creatures. There's still the tentacles through them. You see like leaves and things sprouting from them.
Well, what if we
be
try
honest
to
with you.
work our way around?
I'm more concerned with those things than I am the mic.
Yes, Justin Lawrence, a beholder. Juggy says, attack it with weapons. Attack them with weapons.
Thank you.
There's too many of them.
What if we try to like work our way around? Maybe try to find like a less
Is there any?
Less
busy
dangerous.
area.
Does it look like it's
How high
going
up?
around?
You have to start making your way around. It's hard to see now because it's a lot more dense. You have to actually make your way around the
How
circle.
high is the bramble wall go?
It's probably about 10 feet.
It looks like it's magical. Bramble War.
You don't know. It's hard to tell.
Can you get us over? Anybody get us over? Yes, no, maybe?
Yeah,
Is this
you could probably do that.
unusual?
Yeah.
Well, can
You
you take your suit off
people
and fly?
So Rob's
What,
carrying.
what
you
does?
use your
I'm going
crystal-
to try and use my crystal power. I haven't used it since I've been in the suit. Can I
Okay.
still levitate like normal?
Yeah, you could dress it out. You go like very like much Magneto, and you freak yourself up.
You know, I have this, and I have the steam jump power.
Yes.
If everyone grabs onto me, and I use both at the same time, I could carry everyone over. Or, well, maybe not you.
Can we see what's there first?
Maybe.
The
What?
friendly drower
I don't know if I
inside.
like that plan.
You hear and Jock's on you. Goes, I'm on.
Okay. Come on, everyone.
I'm going with Jacques. Maybe.
All right.
You
Can
can
we,
fit.
can we do it in shifts or do we
I jump on your leg.
Okay, the dwarf stands on your feet, one of your feet, and holds onto you.
I jump on.
I'll stay with you. We'll figure out round 2.
Okay.
You go on or no?
I go on.
You go on, and
Hold
you're
on
on,
for dear life.
and you didn't go, right? Okay, so this only works because you don't have enough thrust for this. If it was a jump spell or anything else, but since you have levitation, you can only carry 2 people, 500 pounds. But you might make it with them.
What is 60
Me,
pounds?
Nothing-
him,
I'm
and
like
Yes.
45
He's probably about
So-
200 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm the
he's heavy.
heaviest.
He's heavy.
I'm the heaviest.
I'm not
So-
up.
But he's
Not
the
I know. I'm
Yeah.
saying he would be heavy. It would be a problem.
And
So
me.
actually, you're able to do
The
it.
3 of them, yeah?
Okay, so you
Four.
level.
It's
So
4. Jacques, too.
then Jock too. So you're just there.
Oh,
You rise up, and you're like, oh my god! Like you can tell, it's obviously
It's
magical.
working.
And then you fly across,
Yes.
and you propel yourself like right across the brambles, up into the sky, and you get a perfect
God.
view
Oh God.
of what's happening in the city. Rob, you see the entire city. You see the tree, and you see the exact center of the city. And you see that there is an enormous, huge thing in the middle of the city. And that's where we'll stop for today.
You're joking.
Thank you for joining Audio Dungeon. Go to theaudiodungeon.com.
Jesus.
Like and subscribe.
Oh, yeah.
We go on to all three: Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook every week, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Watch what happens next week. You're always a part of the show, and you can give us all your advice and your questions. And we will see you guys next week, same time. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.